Yeah.
Yeah.
What turned out to be the problem that was taking up all our space?
The biggest culprit is a app installed by default called Think Office, I want to say. It's using over 14 megs, and that alone was using the most
Gotcha.
internal space on her phone. I literally just went through other apps and just said clear cache, clear data. I don't care.
That's kind of lame. Hey, good app, Eric. Liking this one.
Thanks.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Dora, you're up.
Okay. Okay, this first app, I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I mentally tagged this app was because I thought Sean might be able to find a use for it. Other people in his situation where he wants to be hands-on at work, but not have to worry about physically touching a lot of his phone to get stuff done. This app is called Wave Control. What this is, it's an app that basically utilizes your proximity sensor. So you can, a la what's that crappy movie? Future Crimes.
Oh, with Tom
Minority
Cruise.
Report.
Minority Report. You can minority report your phone.
What?
Okay. Yeah, because of the proximity sensor, you literally just put your hand in front of the device and it will pause it. Put your hand in front of the device, it will unpause it.
Oh.
Or you can swipe to the right and it will go next. Swipe back to the left and it will go previous.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there is words that they're going to make those actions customizable. So you could say to the right is just fast forward, not advance to next track. And there is some kind of call controls that I wasn't absolutely aware of. One wave, you can silence the ringer. 2 waves to end the call, it says.
Whoa! You see how it's amazing. Check it out. I'm watching the video. It's actually so the different gestures are basically allowing the phone almost like a Morse code, like as you're going over the proximity sensor. When you wave, it basically equals 2, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I gotcha.
Dora, I love you.
Wait, first try it. First try it. Because it did work on my phone. I've literally gotten 7 updates this week for this app. When I first installed it, it did not work on my phone. About 2 days ago, it started working on my phone. So they are improving. They are getting better. And I want to say on their forums or on a blog or someplace, they were looking at making also available custom gestures in some future release to where you could tap maybe tap the air or twist to the air or something like that to get more detailed functions, which I think then I could really use. I don't know if this can control all of the apps that people might want it to. They only have a couple listed in their listing. Spotify, Power Amp, Uber Music, Samsung, Google, Samsung Music Player, Google Music, Mixing, Double Twist, and Winamp. Because I haven't been able to go to work, I haven't been able to listen to Dog Catcher. I do know it works with Google Music.
Neat. It's pretty wild. I like the technology.
Well, I hope it works with Dog Catcher.
Well, my logic is it almost has to, and if it doesn't, you can download an app called Button Remapper that might make the two work together to work with Dog Catcher.
Sweet.
Dude, I'm so going to try it because, where I work in a, dirty tire factory. And the thing is like they give us these really good gloves, but I look like a hobo because I cut the thumbs off, and then my one finger I cut off, depending on how I want to text or swipe. And, it's so like my hands will be somewhat clean, except for the tips of my thumbs and my and I've thought about going and trying to buy like conductive thread and just stitching a little bit in the tips of these gloves, which I think about it, but I never do it. So I'm definitely going to try this thing out tomorrow. I hope it works.
It'd be perfect for Sean.
I can stop coming home with dirty thumbs.
Nice.
Yeah. The thermal paste don't work either, so don't worry about that. Don't try that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially when it's not dried yet.
I think I'm gonna change my name to Dirty Thumbs. No more SJ Geek 89.
I like that. 30 thumbs and a number, or just
Dirty Thumb 69. Change it up a little bit.
Nice. All right. Now I think we are back to Sean, aren't we?
Yep.
All right, Sean. What else you got?
Okay, now this one I was telling you guys that there's an app that I want to like, but I don't, and I'm gonna explain why. This was another one of those apps that was just a iOS for a long time. And then past couple weeks, I'm driving to work down a throughway, and we have like those those digital, signs, whatever, billboards.
Oh.
And I keep seeing Road Ninja.
Really?
So-
On a billboard?
Dude, every morning it's a different one.
Oh.
It's a different sign for Road Ninja now on Android, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. And basically what it is like you can, kind of like plan your trip with it to see, like, it'll tell you what exits have what, different things that are coming up, what's around you. But before I get too into it, it only uses, and it'll go on maps too. It only goes in portrait mode. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm assuming most people use their phones in the car dock as landscape.
Definitely.
Yeah, me too.
And it will not go into landscape mode.
That's so lame.
Yeah, and I mean, I have auto flip on my phone, so I thought maybe that's turned off for some reason. I don't know. Will not go into landscape mode. So to me, it's pretty much useless, even though I kind of wanted to play around with it. I thought this is kind of, I just found out, I told you last week I probably wasn't. Now I'm going to be able to go to the Ohio Linux Fest probably. So I thought this would be a perfect thing to use along, and you can configure it how you want for stuff coming up, different exits. You can search so many miles around you to those exits to see what's going to be coming up. So you can go, okay, well, on this one, I'm going to stop and get something to drink or gas or, whatever. And then you can switch it into map mode, and it'll have pins of all those things, but it does not go into landscape mode, at least not for me.
Damn.
Okay. There might be a way to do it. I'm going to pull a Ellis. If you're rooted, it looks like there is a XML file that you might be able to edit that will force an app to be landscape.
Ooh. Is it going to look all messed up, probably?
Oh, I'm sure. It will look like half the screen, I'm guessing. And then
Yeah. And see, the thing is, I figured there probably was some sort of, there would be a workaround. But to me, for the average person, who, it shouldn't be like that. Why would you make an application that's used mainly in your car in portrait mode?
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense. And, I was just like, darn, there's no way I will not switch my mount into portrait mode.
You know why?
Right.
Because I think a lot of iPhone mounts for the car are in portrait mode.
Yeah, but this is Android.
I know, but didn't you say that this was on iOS originally first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it might be like a legacy thing.
Okay.
Hey, what's more exciting is you said you're going to Ohio Linux Fest?
Yeah, I just found out. I was telling you last week about my work and all my vacation, blah, blah, blah. So I'm back. Put it this way. As of last week, I was down to like 2% sure I was going. Now I'm back to like 90% sure.
Wow. Jeez.
So I'm pretty excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's killer. It's going to be fun. All right, cool app. Anybody else have anything on, what is it, Road Ninja?
Yep.
Anything on Road Ninja?
I've never heard of it. And the concept and idea I needed again last week. When I was going to the wedding up in the boonies in the hills in almost West Virginia. I think it might have been West Virginia. I think it was West Virginia. I know, it's all a blur. Because
that happens when you go to West Virginia.
I know. On more than one occasion, the kids literally fell asleep as soon as we left the house. I wanted to wake him up a half an hour before we got there. So Google Nav said I got 30 minutes left. Get up. And I wanted to get him something to eat. I had to wait for the blue sign next to the highway to tell me what was coming. This would have been, nice.
Yeah. I mean, you could use Places. I've used that before. That works okay. But I don't know, man. I'm not giving up on it as far as I'm going to constantly check for an update.
Right.
I mean, it's on my phone, so I'll wait for it, but I won't get it out to use it. And it kind of stinks because me and my wife and I have to go tomorrow. She's got her first art show of the season, so we're going to go out to Rochester, which is like an hour 20 minutes away from us, to set up the night before, just to make it a little easier. And I thought, hey, this would be a good app to kind of check out what exits, but not right now. They gotta change that. I'm picky, and that's just bad.
It's getting blasted in the user ratings too. What's up, Bird?
Can I make a suggestion? I've been just started checking out an app called iExit. It sounds real similar. This one does work in landscape mode also. I wasn't sure until you were talking about, so I just checked it out. But yeah, it does. Basically, it finds where you're at and tells you where like all the places to eat are and stuff, and what the next exit will be and stuff like that. It sounds like a real similar app. Maybe that's why the Ninja one's advertising so much, because this app seems. I'm so far I haven't really got to use it on the road much. I just started experimenting with it.
Well, and I'll just say all of the screenshots for this are in portrait.
I've got it in landscape.
Okay, good.
And it does. Yeah, it looks similar, Eric.
Nice one, Eric. Good call.
I did. Yeah, I was going to bring it maybe in a week or two after I actually used it, but yeah, give it a try if yours don't come around.
Yeah, I'm gonna download it now, and I'll keep looking for the other one, and hopefully,
enough people will complain.
Yeah, and it'll go into landscape, and then I can review it a little bit more, I guess.
Cool, awesome, good one. Eric, you're up.
My next app is for Sean.
Damn, Sean, Christmas for you.
Yeah, I know. Well, last week, I think Dor brought something for Sean, or somebody brought something especially for Sean. This app is called Battery Watch, and they've let's see if it's here. Battery Watch Funny Voices by S4BB Limited. And then there's also, and I'll post this in the chat also, there's also a widget for this app. It's not a super useful app. I mean, it is if you don't have any other ways of monitoring your battery, which a lot of people probably do other than this one. It kind of does the same thing. It does give the temperature of your battery too, and stuff like that. But the one thing, I know Sean's always really worried about his battery, but here's the thing about this app. When you plug in your charger, this is what happens.
Started. Charging has.
Oh, snap.
And it also gives you a Yoda voice when it's fully charged. I haven't got it to go. I haven't, I'm the same way. I'm not going to let it drain down to 25% to find out what Yoda has to say then. But, I came across that. I'm like, oh, yeah. Starting charging has.
It's already installed on Sean's phone.
I was wondering why Yoda was up there. Hey, if anybody could override Yoda, man, it's Christopher Walken. How's that one sound?
I've just played with I haven't changed any of the words, any of the people yet.
You are charging your phone.
Yeah, I wish they had a video with the on here to show some of that, but they didn't.
And they got Bill Clinton up there, a couple other guys.
Gilbert, you know who that is?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, that's who that is.
Racist. Yeah. Isn't he racist? What is he? He's something.
Oh, he's
what?
Oh,
no, that's not him.
He did the death joke too soon or something.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got fired as the.
He was the Affleck.
Because he did the death joke too quick.
He did the what?
Death joke too quick.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Somebody died, and he made a joke about it less than.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Immediately got canned.
It sucked. I didn't like him as the Affleck duck anyway. I like the original Affleck duck. It's the best. I don't know if anybody remembers him. He didn't say Affleck like an idiot. He just quacked. All right. Dor, you're up. Good. Anyway, first, anybody have anything on monitor our battery watch? Funny voices.
It's installing on me.
Nice.
Well, it was. I'm crashed now for some reason.
Well, my computer
it works on It works on Galaxy S. I don't know.
All right, Dor, you're up.
Oh, great.
You with your Hangouts hung up?
No, it just the computer crashed. That's the computer where I can't install anything on it.
Or
it just decides to go boom.